Hey everyone, let's talk about history. So let's start off with this amazing resource. This is a box set, Usborne Beginner's History. It has 10 books inside. It covers Egyptians digging up history, the Stone Age, the Maya, Vikings, Iron Age, Greeks, Romans, and much more. Just to show you the inside of these, this is very beginner. It has it's a combination of illustrations and also real pictures. And what I like about these is on the back of each little book, there's a glossary and some different websites to visit. So it's a really great resource for young learners. All right, for the visual learners, let's talk about history of the world in 100 pictures. There are all kinds of things that are covered in this book, starting from the Stone Age cave paintings to computers. Find out about all the key events in world history through 100 amazing pictures. You can discover how great empires rose, famous battles were won, and how artists, inventors, scientists, and explorers changed our world again and again in this awesome book. All right, let's talk about a short history of the world. This is an amazing resource. It goes from the ancient world all the way to the modern world, and it talks about little important snippets throughout history. There are different maps throughout the book. There are a ton of different timelines going over important dates. And because of such a wide variety of subject matter, there is a very nice index in the back where you can look up to find exactly where you need to go for different subjects. And in the very back, there are different internet links for you to check out to expand your knowledge up. All right, let's talk specifically about U.S. history. This is an amazing book called History Uncovered, where you can go layer by layer and talk about the history of the United States. It breaks down different exciting facts about people and places in the country, and you watch the land develop into states through the growing America over here and the shape and the die cuts over here on this side. So there's a ton of stuff to learn in this book about the United States. We're gonna take a little pit stop and switch over to geography. This is an amazing geography resource. This is the Usborne Geography Encyclopedia. It also has a complete world atlas within it. It has stunning photographs of the natural world. There are detailed diagrams explaining geographical and geological processes. There's a continent by continent account of all of the different people and cultures within each continent. There is a stunning world atlas with 60 pages of maps and a complete gazetteer of facts about the countries of the entire world. This one is amazing. Another thing that you can get where the resources in this one just never stop. While we're talking about geography and history, this is one that I have to mention. It is so neat. It is called Here and There. There is also a counterpart to this book called Now and Then. And what it does is it just talks about differences from places all over the world. What do chores look like in different places? What does celebrating the New Year look like in different places? What does exercising look like in different places? It's really great for just talking about how our lives are different depending on where we live in the world. This is a really neat book called Our World, and it's one of our Turn and Learn books. There is also one on weather that's super neat too. This one just kind of talks about all of the different climates of our world, talking about, of course, the desert, the rainforest, what plants and animals look like in these different places, what the weather is like. This one is the Arctic and how animals have adapted to all of these different extreme harsh conditions. This is the savanna. Super neat stuff. And of course the sea. There's just a ton of different stuff to learn about the world in this book. Going back to the world here, this is an amazing big picture atlas. This book has the most amazing illustrations in it ever. Each huge layout covers a different continent, and you can see from the illustrations it talks about all the different unique things about each continent here. Learn all about Russia, the different animals, the different famous landmarks, the people who live there, different activities that happen along the way there. This is going to be some more on that there as well. All kinds of cool stuff in this big atlas. Scaling back down to the United States, let's talk about state capitals. This is one of my favorite books too, just because I love all of the little tidbits of facts you can learn about each state. Not only do you see what the population is of the state, you also learn about, of course, the capital. You learn about what the state flower is, what the state animal is as well. And you just get to look at and learn all of it with these cute little illustrations and pockets of information throughout. All right, this one is kind of a 2-for-1. Not only do you learn about different areas of the world, but you also learn a lot about their languages. And this one is a very fascinating book to me. It is called What a Wonderful Word. And what it's a collection of untranslatable words from all over the world to celebrate the magic of language. And you also learn about the different places. So, for example, if you speak Buli, which is a language spoken in Ghana, then you may know what a plenty is. And that is when you move food around in your mouth when it's too hot and you wait for it to cool down. We all know what that is, but we don't have a word for that in English. So not only do you learn about these really cool specific words in different languages, but there's also a lot of little tidbits about that, that culture along with the word that you learn about. So a lot of really cool things to learn in this book.